The general population of Wayne County has no idea that this immigrant community is here. In Orville alone, which is a town of only maybe 10,000 people, there's over 800 Mexicans, Latinos, meaning Mexicans and Guatemalans. So 800 Latinos in a town that's so small is an incredible large amount of people, and no one knows these people are here. This isn't a community that has come to take jobs. This isn't a community that has come to, try to settle in America and to try to change our way of life. This is a community that wants to integrate and that wants to provide their family members and their communities back at home with better support.
Nosotros no es difícil mantener nuestra cultura por cuanto en nuestro hogar siempre estamos hablando nuestro idioma, preparando nuestras propias comidas, siempre dándole buenos ejemplos a nuestros hijos. Estamos viendo primero aprender el inglés, porque es lo básico. Respetar las leyes y adaptarnos al ambiente, a todas las costumbres americanas.
Overall, most people have trouble adjusting to navigating various systems that are here. What happens if you need to go to court? How do you make a doctor's appointment? When do you need to pay for the doctor? Before, during, after? Can they send you a bill? All those little things that we take for granted start to pile up and make life really hard.
Creo que lo principal es el idioma. Me parece una barrera de las más grandes que hay. En especial para nosotros las personas mayores, que quizá nunca pensamos estar aquí y no nos preocupamos nunca de aprender un poco inglés.
Diversity is okay. You don't have to assimilate. It's okay to be who you are and still be part of the culture and still have your own culture. That said, I think it is difficult for some people to live here. I think that some people who are here undocumented live in fear every day. I think that they live in fear for their children, because if you're a parent and you have a child that was either born here or not, and you're here undocumented, what happens to that child if you get arrested?
Recently, there have been an increase in police resistance against these people. There's been an increase in racially biased stops for traffic and also racially biased stops just around the community in general. These are kind of unfounded, and these are kind of between individual people in law enforcement and the people in the migrant community. So they don't really represent the overall community, which I would say still is kind of unknowing of what's going on here and why these people are here and why they need to be here.
There's a lot of people who, because if they're victims of crime, think that they can't speak out because they're here illegally, and what happens if the police get involved in my life? So there is that constant fear that I think keeps people from being more involved in the community than they would like to be. I think they'd like to be involved. I think they'd like to volunteer. I think they'd like to participate more, but because they feel like they need to be invisible, that they stay invisible and stay in the background.
Bueno, se nos presentó la oportunidad de venir a este país y pensamos, bueno, la vamos a aceptar y porque nuestros hijos, especialmente uno menor que es él, puede estudiar aquí, pueda aprender el inglés, puede aprender su cultura, puede aprender muchas cosas buenas que este país ofrece.
The other day there was a child that sat at my dining room table and said, "Jenny, do you see any future for me here?" He came here when he was 6 months old. He's graduating high school. Where can he go to college? He doesn't have identification. He doesn't exist in Mexico because he never went to school. He doesn't have a life there. He doesn't have a past. He doesn't have any documentation or anything here because he's lived here all his life kind of under the radar. I don't know what kind of future he has.
Sería muy importante integrarse un poco para aprender a ambos. O sea, me encantaría muchísimo eso de que ellos estén interesados un poco en nuestra cultura y de la misma nosotros en la de ellos.
The most important aspect is to further welcome these people into the community and to understand that this is a vibrant community. This is a group of people that represent a large part of our community that oftentimes go unlooked, overlooked, and just really unseen by the larger society.
Estamos haciendo amigos de ustedes. Entonces nos gusta porque ahí vamos aprendiendo todas las cosas que se necesitan para poder estar acá viviendo.